All right. So on top of being a comedian,
A super fucking funny comedian.
you're also a game maker.
Yes, in the sense that I've made a game.
Well, what is this game?
Yeah, so
Let me show it to the camera.
it's
Do you
called
mind?
it's called Drinking Buddies.
Oh, no.
I can give you like
later.
kind of the making of it, I guess. Like
Yeah,
years
please.
ago, I had an idea for like a video game that
Okay.
would be kind of like Mario Party, but
Mhm.
like a drinking game.
Right.
So like house party type
Right, yeah.
vibe, and started talking with one of my friends who's like an app developer about like could we make an app based
Mhm.
game that's like a drinking game or whatever. And as we were thinking about like good names for that app, the name Drinking Buddies came to me, and then the concept for this game kind of we spitballed it from there, and it became what it is now, which is a card-based strategic drinking game that it's like color matching based. So I can give you
let's
open
break
this
it
up.
down.
Yeah, let's
Excited.
break it open.
If
So
it wasn't 10:30 on a Sunday morning, we'd be getting sloshed.
yeah. And so there's a couple things that you do with it. Liam, can I task you with opening
Of course.
this? You can play with cups or these little cards that Liam is opening, but
Attempting to.
the core dynamic, I guess, is the buddy system.
Right.
So it's color based, and what you do is everybody gets a face up buddy card,
Right.
and let's get a different color in here. Players who have the same color as your drinking buddies.
Right.
And that means that they have to drink when you drink, and they get to refill a shot when you refill a shot.
Right.
You each have 5 shots, and the game ends the first time anybody's emptied all of them.
Okay.
And you want to be the player with the most full shots left over at the end of the game. So you
Right.
the strategy comes into play where you like don't want the game to end if you're not winning yet,
Mhm.
and you want to try to keep it going. So what you do every turn is you draw a new buddy card.
Okay.
And you put it anywhere you want to. I can put it on top of Liam's
Yeah.
card, yours or mine, and it kind of changes the color dynamic of the game.
Okay. It's still not able to
And
open.
you know what, Liam? You probably don't, unless we're actually going to play this. I don't even know that you need to
I've
open
already
that.
committed so much.
Okay, fair enough.
Do you want to play around?
Sure.
Let's play around.
It's tough. You do actually need a minimum of 4 players, but we can have like a phantom player over here.
Who's gonna win?
So yeah, I guess I can talk you through like a round of play.
Yeah, it's good to go.
So if I'll give you 5 of these. Let's just do 3 to keep it short and sweet, right?
Okay.
Anytime you take a drink, you just flip one of those over.
Gotcha.
Normally you'd play with 5 of these cards, but I think this will be enough for now.
This should suffice. Yes.
And then I'm going to give you 3 of these cards.
Liam, can you clap for me so I can sync this footage later? Cool. Thanks, man.
That's you. It's our phantom friend. You. This is great audio, right? Me dealing cards.
We have.
It's almost
we
like an
have
ASMR.
The video, too, and we can also like skip forward. We can edit.
Jump it around.
Yeah. All right. So, again, you want to have the most full cups left over when the game ends, and the game ends the first time anybody has emptied all of them. So that's
Okay.
kind of the idea.
Okay.
So I'll start. I'll draw a card. It's purple. Doesn't really do anything for me. So I'm gonna just put it here. It doesn't really change things for right now. And I'm gonna make you take a drink, Liam, by playing this bottoms up
I
card.
drop this guy.
Yeah.
All right, I'll put him over here.
Or you just flip it
Or
over.
just flip it. Oh, it's good. Oh, that's good. I like that.
And then you go next.
Alright, so drawing card.
Yeah. And so we can talk through the strategy if you want. So, is that purple?
Also purple, yeah.
Yeah, so if you put that on Liam, for example,
Uh,
you could make him drink, and then I have to drink too because we're buddies.
okay.
Oh, I like it. Okay, let's see what we're doing here.
You put that on top of that one,
Put that
so
on
it
top?
changes your color, basically.
Got you. Flip that, so you got to flip one as well.
Yeah, and then this is our Phantom player.
First player.
He doesn't really help him, so he's just gonna play that on himself. And then what's he gonna do? He probably wants to take you out because you've got more full cups than him.
Almost.
So let's see. He's gonna. Oh, this is not a great hand.
This phantom guy.
He's
Getting
going to play a refill card on himself,
Okay.
but he can't refill because he's already
Right.
got 3, but
Gotcha.
he doesn't really
Gotcha.
have a better move, so.
First round, yeah.
All right, Liam, it's your turn now. You draw a buddy card.
Here we go. So I got a red card, which is strategy wise. Could I also refill one of my cups? I'm down 2.
What do you have?
Oh,
in
wait,
your-
right.
in
So I
your
play one of
hand?
them. I got bottoms up, make one player. So do I pick one of these 3 cards, someone to do?
Yeah, so you
Gotcha.
play this, and then you pick one of those 3 cards to play.
Got you.
So
All
you
right.
probably want to play the red card on me, right? So, 'cause
Oh,
I have
actually-
3, and so does he.
Yes, bottoms up,
'Cause
make
then
one
we
player
both
and
would
their
have
buddies.
to drink, right?
Got you. So who are you
What's
buddies
your other
with?
one?
I got designated driver, happy hour. So me and Tim could both
Yeah.
refill a shot. I'm probably going to do that because I only have 1 shot left.
But you don't. So here's what I would recommend.
Okay.
If you play this card, you're now not buddies with anybody, and you have a card in there that says everybody except me and my buddies drink.
Oh, I see that now. Oh, okay. So I have no buddies. So I'm going to play this one. So making you and the Phantom player and Brian.
Or you
have a
could do,
drink.
or you could do this and then play your refill card, and
To
now
get me
it doesn't
another light.
help me, but it still helps you. So you could do either of those things. But from like a strategy
I'm gonna
perspective,
play that, and I want to refill one because I only
Yeah.
have one. I only
Yeah,
have one
good
drink
call.
left. That's the move.
and you wouldn't have to do that as early if you were playing with 5 shots,
Right.
but you know.
Okay, I'm into it.
Cool. And so the game just continues on from there until one player has drank
Yeah.
all, or until there's one person left.
Exactly, and I think it's clear the strategy of like if you make 2 people buddies, you can give
Yeah.
out more drinks.
Yeah.
But the other thing that didn't really happen yet is like if Liam was down to 1 shot, I've got 2, you've got 3, so you're beating me. I might make him my buddy so I could play a refill card and extend the game
makes
and
sense.
like keep it going.
Oh.
So you might like want to help people sometimes.
Yeah,
It's kind of
yeah.
like a fair weather friend dynamic.
Yeah,
So
we got to
that's-
definitely play this like with drinks sometimes. This is a pretty fun game. I
Thanks,
like the
man.
idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
if
there's
you'd
The
be
buddy
down
buddy
to,
system is good. Like it's clever. It's also it makes sense, brings the whole game together. But I could see with
Thanks, man.
with a group of at least 4 people just putting down. It'd be fun.
Yeah, if you'd be down to come back sometime when we have like one of the group meetings, with all Wicked Good Everything. We do live streams and stuff
nice.
like that. If you'd be
I would love
interested.
that, yeah.
Yeah, it
Absolutely.
sounds like a great idea. Wicked Good Everything is, of course, the YouTube channel that this
Yeah,
is put on.
the brand
Yeah.
that Wicked
Nice.
Good Podcast
Yeah.
is under. That's very cool.
Yeah, thank you for sharing.
Yeah, thanks for
that
playing.
with us. Yeah, no, that was fun. We're definitely
And
gonna have to do that.
so you kickstarted this game, correct?
Yeah, we kickstarted it last year. Small. I mean, we basically were like, what's the absolute minimum we would need to make this, to make enough copies that it would be, we could sell it at the same cost we paid for
Right.
each copy. And we overfunded by a decent amount. I think we were at like 130% of our
Oh,
funding
wow.
goal.
Hey,
So.
that's big.
Yeah, and it was like mostly strangers, which I was really surprised by. Like Kickstarter just has a ton of great built-in marketing and stuff, and so if you're like into drinking games, you're probably going to get a notification from Kickstarter that's like, check out this game.
Right.
And
So what was the process behind deciding one to go with Kickstarter and then setting that all up and fulfilling goals and that kind of a thing?
yeah, I don't remember actually what made me go in that direction. One of my friends was like, oh, well, you should do, I want to say Indiegogo or one of those other ones that lets you keep whatever money
Right.
is contributed. And I was like, I don't know. I part of me had a hunch that maybe Kickstarter would have more of a built-in audience than some of those other ones. Like if I probably would have done Indiegogo if I was like, I'm going to rely on family and friends for this or
Right.
whatever. I think that's ultimately why I went with Kickstarter. I also felt like they had a ton of good tools and like instructions on their website for like, here's how you make a successful Kickstarter. We recommend doing X, Y, and Z.
Right.
And just having that kind of a handbook, especially for me being a first timer on Kickstarter, I think that made me feel a lot more comfortable with it. So that was kind of the thought process there. When we were thinking about like what the goals would be, we kind of thought about, obviously the game makes sense as a reward for the Kickstarter, but what other types of things could we do? T-shirts is kind of a throwaway idea, but we were like, yeah, let's make some Drinking Buddies T-shirts, and then we made a bunch of shot glasses because we're like, that's like a core component of the game.
That's
so,
a good,
sense, yeah.
So that we had a couple different tiers, and you got your shot glasses with them, or your cups. I have this like dream of one day having like a beer Olympics type thing where people play this game, but it's like super official. You've got like actual shot glasses that are branded, and you've got, or one of the other things that we've done that I think is awesome. My friend Charlene came up with this idea when she was playing with her parents, is that you can gamble with this. So like whenever you drink, think of this as a poker chip, and you throw it into the pot instead of flipping it over, and then whenever you refill, you pull one out. But the idea is like whoever wins at the end of the game, you get those chips. So you could have like a big tournament style Drinking Buddies game. So I'd love to do that at some point. Just have some like super like a flight paddle for, like you might get at a microbrewery or something like that. That's kind of future state. As of right now, we're just doing kind of small sales through our website. We did. We went to the Boston.
What's the website? So people
sure. So we have a little bit of like a brand too. It's at wasted-minds.com. So we sell we sell this game there, but we also have a number of podcasts that I do with my wife and some of our friends on a number of different topics. That are all linked from that website too. So
go check it out.
Yeah, check out wasted-minds.com, and you can buy this game here if it sounds at all interesting to you.
Very cool. And sorry, did you want
you mentioned to me you recently just did a convention.
Yeah, we went to the Boston Festival of Independent Games 1 or 2 weekends ago now, which I had never done before, and I'd gone, but I'd never been an exhibitor there, and that was really cool because I've play tested this game a bunch with my friends, and in some cases friends of friends, but I had never just had strangers come and play the game. And that's one of the things that we did in our booth. We set up a demo table and just had people come throughout the day and sit down and play the game and like get really into it and buy copies and talk about how excited they were to go to like whatever party they were going to that night and take that game with them. And that was like super rewarding. My first time seeing like strangers just play and enjoy the game. Cool. You know.
So like, how much does it cost?
It's $20.
So affordable, guys. You got a 20.
Yeah.
Get over there. Come on.
Because we're not. I mean, like I said, we're not trying to. I'm not trying to be a millionaire off this game. You know what I mean? I just want. It's a fun hobby of mine. Like I want. If I have people playing it and sending me pictures of them enjoying it on Instagram and all that, like that's literally all I want out of it. So, I think 20 is like really affordable,
very reasonable for a card like game like this for sure.
And then you can play like we were playing with these little cards that you can flip over, but it does look really cool if you're sitting around a table with 6 people that have like full little cups of whatever they're drinking, and it's got kind of a cool aesthetic. Different and a different look to it than I think other card or drinking games that you might play.
Definitely. And so, other than obviously this podcast, what have you done for like marketing, trying to get the word out about? I'm sure you don't close your set being like, buy my game.
I know, that would be so weird, wouldn't it? No, I don't. We done some limited Facebook ads, but mostly that was during the Kickstarter campaign. Otherwise it's been mostly like word of mouth. We did this festival. That was probably the biggest thing that we've done. And then we promoted on all the podcasts that we do too. So.
And so obviously you talked about wanting to have like a professional style like league someday. What's the end goal for either Wasted Mind? Does it right?
Wasted Minds.
Wasted
yeah.
Minds, and this game
Sorry,
in
little
general.
logo. So I for a while was thinking I was gonna have this be just generally an entertainment brand. We talked about having the tagline be something like "entertainment under the influence" or something like that, because like a lot of our content is kind of beer or drinking related, and I like beer, so that's just kind of like fits in with my personal brand a little bit, I think. And
what do you like to play with when you play? What beer?
This always makes me sound so fucking
Oh,
pretentious.
here we
but
go. I'm excited.
I love Belgian beers mostly.
Okay.
I love like Abbey style ales and like Le Chouffe, if you ever had that that style beer. But I also really love German beers like Hefeweizens and pretty much anything they make in the Munich area. That's like my jam. But I'll drink any beer. I like IPAs too, and like every other beer snob. And so I mostly play with beer. And in fact, we strongly encourage people not to play this with anything but
I was about to ask,
something low ABV.
Well, yeah, I remember when I first. I'm not the biggest beer drinker in the world. It was just, I don't know, I've never acquired the taste for it. But like, so when I play drinking games, I usually play with like a mixed drink at the very least. So I usually get a little more than everyone else.
Yeah, so
a little more out of my games, if you will. But you gave me a copy, I was going through it, and I was like, man, I don't know if I could pull that off in like without dying in a good way, but I'm definitely gonna try it still.
We had, when we were like playtesting this early on with some friends, we didn't have these little like shot cups yet, so we had were these, like, we went to the store and bought these plastic cocktail cups that were like kind of big, like you'd have a mixed drink out of.
Yep.
And so we had 5 of those lined up in front of us, and my buddy was making vodka cranberries, like super strong vodka cranberries, and he was just chugging one of those anytime he had to drink, and we were like, man, you gotta sleep here tonight. Like you can't. And then also, please don't do this.
Poisoning.
My brother-in-law was like, he played a round of it, and he was like, this is fun. College kids are going to play this with vodka and die. I was like, yeah.
That's fair. So do you have like a warning?
We do. It says always drink and play responsibly on the box, and like the rules have a thing about knowing your limits or whatever. And that was kind of the other thought behind these flip cups too, is that if you're just drinking a mixed drink, you don't have to drink an ounce or a shot or whatever of what you're drinking. You could just take a sip from whatever.
It'd be the equivalent,
yeah, exactly.
That's what I would do.
Or even like have 3 equal 1 drink, something, or 1 shot.
Yeah, because I like that it's a drinking game, but for me, the strategy is more fun. So I don't like get mad when I play this with a friend who's drinking water, and I'm like, oh, you're not, you're cheating. Or like, who cares? Like, it's just a party game. So
absolutely.